finally deciphered it. Kept me up for 28 nights in a row. From the rivers of Jordan all the way to the Dead Sea. Yo, negate the gatekeepers, decimate the league up, bake the D up like a pizzeria. Don't be late for re-up, can you see us? Suited up like Shannon Sharp, brandish arms, slanted darts. I'm handed y'all organic how I planned it all. Billy badass, picture Khaleesi with a fat ass. Palissy placing palaces the way shouldn't be that bad. They only speak theoretical. I bump heads with the sentinels, unethical. None of these dudes respectable. My skin is impenetrable. Simple words for me make it collectible, yeah. Megalomaniac, I'm speaking on the record though. In trenches of wild soldiers, black and mild aroma. Witness shifts in style and culture. Then switch how I approached it. Your body chooses if you see tomorrow. That's why I live my life reimagined, like sketches of Leonardo. This ain't new, this is very ancient. The adversary changes, left very shaken. They not ready for that conversation. Name written in St. Peter's Basilica. My slang reaches, brain reaches molded from silica. My vein bleeds, blood of the royals. That's pre-Caligula, the main feature. Laying in beaches in Greek peninsulas. The dissident officials hid my birth certificate, pontificate. If they heard the truth, it'd be some different shit. The magnanimous, Mad Max protagonist, slash woman magnet, bagging the Mary Magdalene. Human red flag, moving to the next bag. Two to the head, shoot him dead and jet in a Budapest cab. Then it's Sudafed crash after the jet lag lingers. Got the formula from the meth lab, the world belongs to fast thinkers. The builder, sculpt a masterpiece straight out of thin air. With me you travel without a ticket, you probably never been there. Spinning time zones, just another milestone. Connect to disconnect, make your choice after the dial tone.
I've seen some lonely faces.
It's a zero-sum game.
People out there on the road.
That's the rule book we living by.
Hold on tight, it's too hard.
Pharaoh. We just a bunch of apes, following the biggest ape. Wishing that one day would be the biggest ape. Eating off a bigger plate, Cuban link chains, bigger knots and make your mood change. Scheming like Bruce Wayne, back in the day I had a piece in Tulane. I mastered 2 lanes, my nuts hanging too big for my drawers. Fixed up my flaws, my ties and pictures with bras. Stuck in New York, where they scam and do frauds, and roaches do crawl. We used to hoop y'all, my cousin slanging dope and do Paul. I try to blend now, stroke of genius when I put the pen down. Producers fronted, but they press and send now. Wanna be friends now, this that trench town. Shower posse click, we try to kill off Marley. Touchdown, got so many trophies they call me Vince Lombardi. 4th and inches, Supermensch, the one they all mention. I'm the pension. Every time I drop, feel like we winning. Not the richest, but damn I do well. The human generator. No other human puts me on. I'm doing them a favor. See the way I walk? This is planet Earth. They can slide by my crib, I'ma hand them work. How much you want? Here go a couple bags. Lines wrapped around the block from the front to back. See the way I walk? This is planet Earth. They can slide by my crib, I'ma hand them work. How much you want? Here go a couple bags. Lines wrapped around the block from the front to back. Spatial agility, bounce off walls, cookies and alcohol. Compete with me, meet your downfall. No longer counting on y'all. Slap your 2 faces right off your neck. I don't get paid off respect, I need it all direct. The soul controller cologne, the shoulder holster drone, the Coca-Cola whiskey killer troll. That shit I don't condone. That rock the Metrodome with extra bones inside my wrist. Hanging with the foulest kids, they ask me how I balance this. I'm just a child of risk through maturation processes. My actual age is prophecy, smacking up aristocracy. None of you punks are stopping me. Infatuate the pharmacy. Graduate with honors from the school of criminology. Black power unique, I'm proud of you G's. In time I notice the dumber you are, the louder you speak. Do the numbers, motherfucker. Bitch, you can't invent the data. No other human puts me on, I'm doing them a favor. See the way I walk? This is planet Earth. They can slide by my crib, I'ma hand them work. How much you want? Here go a couple bags. Lines wrapped around the block from the front to back. See the way I walk? This is planet Earth. They can slide by my crib, I'ma hand them work. How much you want? Here go a couple bags. Lines wrapped around the block from the front to back. Medici house, Medici house, Medici house. Living in the Baritone Paradox, I crash into the future. Theodore Jericho, rafted the Medusa. Bergerac Cyrano, trapped in the minutia. A poor bastard with a stone, who phantoms a bazooka. Japanese mangaka, adventures in Neo-Tokyo. I spit colloquial, shit on the neo-colonial. Magnolia hustle, tsunami these narcotics. Mongolian truffles, the psychology of prophets. Mosaic, screen printed, vaccine politics. Underground aesthetics with a Michael Jackson following. In the struggles of a cyclops, 5 blocks from opulence. Knots in my white socks, we entertain apocalypse. Sfumato in a bottle, whiskey aged perfection. Vanilla silk gelato, with all my fake connections. Money makes them listen, loving how your lipstick glistens. The porcelain just whispers at our tormented existence. It's a garden of earthly delights. Pick and choose. Only find the martyrs that'll hurry at night. It's a garden of earthly delights. Pick and choose. Only find the martyrs that'll hurry at night. Win or lose. Black Caravaggio mixed with Northern Renaissance. Panels that are African, speeding on the Autobahn. Don Quixote, sprinkle the peyote on Parmesan's Reggiano. I Medici to the Dauphins, the prominent Hieronymus Bosch. The moment's ominous, the most synonymous to God without the monitor. The post-impressionist, open minds to the prejudice. Serpico and Guernica, microdose of negligence. Molly shot the sheriff, might not want to shoot the messenger. Molecule and cellular triggers, I hold a plethora. Marcus Aurelius, I'm Spartacus, rebellious. Artemisia Gentileschi, my heart's heavy like an elephant. Rooted to the dirt, I did it, knew that it would hurt. Like Jupiter's birth, universal flash, who did it first? Rio Fukui, her frequency moved me, she danced so smoothly. Apologize, I gotta skip town, sorry to leave so rudely. Garden of earthly delights. Pick and choose. Only find the martyrs that'll hurry at night. Win or lose. It's a garden of earthly delights. You pick and choose. Only find the martyrs that'll hurry at night. Yo, I don't engage with the fake crowd just to see him show love and then flake out. Back in the day they didn't know my name, now they wanna hitch a ride on the cake route. The promise of a better life, swimming with sharks in the water, try not to let them bite. Change my angle for better light, get the dough then we dip in the dead of night. I don't be liking a lot of heads, still I try to stay positive when I can. Try to temper my temper when temperatures rise and throw their heads in a frying pan. In case you ain't noticed, the market is shrinking, your dudes broke. Why you talking about business? Looking for gold at the end of the rainbow. High for a sec, then they dropped the next minute. Seen carnage and cheating, they robbed the achievers. Gave it to Robin, made Eve out of Adams. Gods and the demons who walked through Medina. Caught of believers and thieving my passion. Part of my credence was dark demonstrated. They promised us freedom in gardens of Eden. Plotting they kill us, using our labor. Illusion of choice, they be using our data. It's all economics, a promise of riches. Propping up puppets who flashing their pistols. Flapping their gums in the struggle for power. Compared to their owners, they scrapping for pennies. We tend to slip up with the enemy. They're trying to farm and use our energy. Trying to calm us with a couple songs while they compromise our identity. Sold the stories and mythologies, allegories and false truths, threats and purgatories while they're burning bodies like it's Chernobyl and it's not new. Everybody trying to get the bread, stepping on each other just to get ahead. Beds in the hospitals getting scarce, hooked to ventilators trying to get a breath. No sabbatical, no rest, their supremacy's a known threat. Got a long way to reach home, yeah, it's a slow burn on their cold flesh. Dwelling within urban whereabouts, my crib feeling like a warehouse. Merging the packages, merciful traffickers clouding the thing that I care about. Jesus and Judas and Caesars and Brutuses dealt with betrayal so much I got used to it. Then I changed my mentality, dealt with reality like a Confucianist, yeah. Truthfully, douse my tank with more gasoline. They could choke when they mention my name in songs. I could decapitate your whole cavalry. No cap, I could take your whole faculty. What's your knowledge base? That's more my cup of tea. You got politics or just holler shit? Better come correct before you fuck with me.
self-conscious. Luka Doncic game winner. Coke rocked like Leonard Skinner. Candyman in the mirror 3 times. Mind alkaline like key limes. 45s and 9s rise like sea tides. Pussy's feline, dick ride in your free time. Picture Levi since knee high. Staring in my green eyes. Commit street crimes, we free minds, new world order. Colombian Yola out of Florida with my 3 wives. Fuck peace signs, my heart like Otero Gaddy. Apache skin khaki rolling me another fatty. Grip the caddy like a Mercedes McLaren. Indian head polo wearing, it's apparent. Motherfucker. And still make them run like doing errands. Flow 24 karat, your shit on clearance, you can't repair it. I got it out the trench, 40 clock extend, mine on revenge. I want my percent to let my thirst quench.
Black stingray, watch the overlap, see the king slay. Military cool bullets got him dancing merengue. Twitter shit poster, my web vulgar, still sober, Will Gosher. Got your chick on the other line, clicked over, not a crib owner, still pay rent. Got name brands, game fans in faraway lands, no longer shake hands. Thin crust pizza with a wind gust to freeze ya. Random motherfuckers try to link up and meet ya. While these fuckers stress cute, I drop plays and execute. Lengths to hues, connect foot to face. Put my legs to use, ointment on the extra wound. Show me who the next to coon. Correct your tone to face your whole headstone. You read the news, say it with no guilt. Cornflakes with oat milk, I'm stone built. Stoic thinker, I'm from an old ilk. 30 Benzes in a line like presidential ventures. Divas competing for attention, they resent the legend.
Lunar clip, parables give rope. Pharaohs rose from the tomb cause of the words I spoke. Oh yeah, metal explodes if I'm ever provoked. Highly intelligent, but I was raised to tote. I'm the offspring of cool herd stalks and 2-tone clocks. The middle of Union Square doing the moonwalk. I want the praise when the job's done, not before. Victory is completion when I'm out on tour. Poke outs being line knocking at my door. Of course my rule number 7, the Immaculate Conception is the biggest joke played on humanity. Mass movement of the mystery God is insanity, religious dogma. Words wasted if you're trying to convince this done data. Yeah, that don't make sense. I'm entrenched in factology, considering polygamy, but definitely got my mind state on where the figures be.
When Michelangelo was 26 years old, he was commissioned to sculpt La Pieta, the Piety, which is one of his best known works. After it was finished, Michelangelo overheard someone comment about the sculpture as the work of another artist. Michelangelo was so upset that he returned to the chapel where the statue was displayed at the time after dark and carved the words, Michelangelo Buonarroti, Florentine, made this across a banner of the Virgin Mary. He was later embarrassed by what he had done and vowed never to sign his work again. This didn't prevent him from inserting his self-portrait into his work on numerous occasions.
Got a kite from Vladivostok, their attacks got brushed off. Outshining all stars, splash with the God stalk. This that Jack Chirac talk, socks off when I get my rocks off. Let a few shots off, confused niggas got the plot lost. Get your chatterbox chopped off, after the kids get dropped off. Careers cut short, owning plots of land up north. This that Denmark blood sport, that shit that Van Damme snort. Van Gogh, groupie fan star, order me some Tandoor. I speak with Candor, serving bricks like I can't score. Advance more. Take back the shorty who wins the dance off. Life got easier, coffee mixed with stevia. Ignore the media, turn the blind eye like Stevious. This rap shit is devious. Feel like the system is cheating us, the hedonist. When they speed, I slow down, I sense their eagerness. Ingenious, indigenous, curriculum of a polygamist. I let these hating bitches rot in a dungeon of bitterness. I respect those who respect me. Simple. If you disrespect, you could be next, B. Never trust the man who gives you a half-ass handshake, who can't look at you in the eye even. I respect those who respect me. Universal. If you disrespect, you could be next, B. Wherever you put me on earth, same rules apply. The spirit channeler, window seat tarantula. Threats on the rooftop, bodies with the legs dangler. Harbinera chancellor, on a date with Angela. Murder weapon on the janitor. Switch the parameter, the fixer. New age, the alkaline elixir. Fly chick, erotic kisser. Platonic mixture, bipolar adult. Travel with a mask off. Shorty gave me good neck, that African giraffe talk. I don't associate with clowns, that's not my politics. Pollinator, flawless chick, my holidays is marvelous. The greatest humble, and nah, I'm not debating dumb dudes. And when you see the sun move, best believe I'm getting bundles. I run fools, my squad is only leaders, no followers. Ignorance inside the bars, outside of that, no tolerance. Radical extremists, we no moderates. Evolving like a Darwinist, the walking human monument. Take that to the bank. I respect those who respect me. Stop dick riding. If you disrespect, you could be next, B. That's all y'all know how to do, man. Some of y'all, man, unfortunately, man. There's other ways. I respect those who respect me. True indeed. If you disrespect, you could be next, B. Gamo.
Soñando la que en mi emoción, la que en mi emoción, la que en mi amor y en mi corazón.
On the brink of something great. You can't duplicate what's real. There's only one copy. Once it's gone, it's gone. Hey yo, Armory Hamad, honorary god, commentary hard, Tom and Jerry fob, monetary fraud, commissary got a strawberry cobbler, solitary grinder, dollars buried under trolleys in Jakarta. Mausoleum builder, Liam Nielsen, leaning on these pilgrims till they pay us back every single digit, right? European trips, you used to see us swim. Remember when you seen us struggle, when you used to see us then at the Big Ben, bigger than the mainstream artists in a bigger bench, looking like I'm rarely stopping at a big event. May stop to see the queen, just to pop shit. I'm picky just like the type of sushi that's on my chopstick. My hopper train just to stop it. Look at all the gossip when the guy spit. They knocking cause they not him. They knocking on my DMs, I fuck around and block them. I used to be reserved, but I fucked around and blossomed. Gracefully envelop the characters of a king. It ain't a thing, I'm just adding on to my rings. 3P squared, name a place, I'ma be there. The potency and make you OD, add a G there, hey yo. Gracefully envelop the characters of a king. Truthfully a royal bloodline, you know what we bring. Genetics, the DNA of an emperor. When I enter another scorcher, stumble upon another fortune.
Ellis manual, stellar man, not an animal. Slamming down stellars as I'm handling this manual. Tangible goods, I grew stronger than bamboo. Needed understanding, so self is who I ran to. I'm infatuated with planets, not how your plans move. Been fascinated since the day I heard cash rules. I'ma add the cream, let me stir the roux. My bechamel is very well, you would've never knew. I'm a soldier, I told you, you better tell them dudes. When I merge in the metaverse, I'll give you a better view. Beautiful as Coretta, a rebel wrecking you. Got $1 million in my pen, marching in checker suits. Respect is due, I get a spark, then I chuck the deuce. A middle finger to the gov and the bugaboos. I built an ark in the dark with a few recruits. You barking up the wrong tree, you don't know your roots.
Gracefully envelop the characters of a king. It ain't a thing, I'm just adding on to my rings. 3P squared, name a place, I'ma be there. The potency and make you OD, add a G there, hey yo. Gracefully envelop the characters of a king. Truthfully a royal bloodline, you know what we bring. Genetics, the DNA of an emperor. When I enter another scorcher, stumble upon another fortune. Commissioned by the black hole in the center of the Milky Way. No longer chained up like Andromeda. Time is to be lived, not contemplated. Peace, Queen.
Peace, King.
Nights under Sumerian stars, carrying tarot cards. Arrow lodged inside my heart, the pharaoh staring at the odds. Cherry blossoms on the field, an alchemist like Copperfield. Nejma, Nefertiti, you deserve a proper build.
1001 metaphors from the Fertile Crescent. Me and Poe, we bless it, walking with 8 pointed stars, Inanna essence. Under the pantheon, standing on a lion at the gate, anthropomorphic. We carry life, death, and fate.
Mesopotamian breezes that caress my face. Don't underestimate the efforts made by Essence Grace. Pristine like frescoes in the Sistine Chapel. My mental spleen took a stab wound. My self-esteem is made of gravel, geometric silhouettes that get the pillow wet. Looking out the window, sex, Julius II, responding to every single threat. Girl on Dio, bomb Goliath with David's bio. I bled upon a parchment, that artwork saved my life though.
My heart is made of the clay, over the abyss, the pyramid text in my memory. You never seen anything quite like this. Washing clothes down by the river, the place I shared my first kiss. I still feel the sandstorms on my skin, the way that sun hits. North African, the scent of perfume giving me butterflies in my abdomen. Notably eloquent, joyful, majestic, authentic, that's my acronym. Pomegranate seeds bleed to paint a portrait, later worth a fortune. We didn't know back then that our stories would be so important.
Portions of our history embedded in wet plastic, transcended past my personal hell like a trespasser, resurrected master. With memories of the Middle Passage written in codex, you would know the ledge if you read the riddle backwards.
Breaking the time-space continuum, unlimited. They talk about how uncivilized we were and call us primitive, uninhibited. Under the vast zodiac, the beauty all celestial. Our greatness had them thinking we were extraterrestrials.
Carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
We carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
Carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
We carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better. Wearing gifts passed down from mystics, reciprocity, our currency is different. You can't count a prophecy, the royalty runs deep like the value of true camaraderie. We came way before Cleopatra and Claudius Ptolemy.
Trace the etymology, the square root of Beirut. Hearing the voice of Pharaohs, escape, survive the great ruse. Wearing godly garb, chakras illuminating our sacred body parts. Near the Port Sangazi Jar, gardens that mirror Shangri-La.
Straight out the lost horizon, enlightenment of the Himalayas. We come from a place of perfection, that's why they wanna slay us. Within the icy peaks, secluded on the road to Shambhala. Psychological burdens lifted, joy and fortune through the presence of Allah. Thick brocades and silk cover our temple. Physically we special, profound sounds of stringed instruments, enough to make the spirit tremble. Companions walk beside us, writing scriptures that would define us. Stars that guided our journey to knowledge never cease to remind us
who we was as a people, like in the book of Ezekiel. Frequencies is EQ to the fertile ground beneath you. Ride in the back of a Bahamut and reverse to change the climate. Unearthing diamonds using holy math, universal timing on top of Mount Sinai. See flashes of my entire life. Past the future, merge the spark of the Messiah's light. School of Athens, unlocking secrets of the Vatican. Fibonacci tapestry that free bodies from pathogens.
Righteous fractals, walking through enchanted castles. The dome of the rock at night, patient for the daytime battles. Travel through the crown of the palace like the Taj Mahal, we stylish. The finest textiles on our feet, we took on any challenge.
My aura marries the atlas like Zoroastrians. Proto-African, our protocol was never abstinence. Repeating formulaic phrases as a mantra, young Yonde. We just brought Nirvana to the entree.
Carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
Carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
We carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better.
We carry blocks of marble from the caves in Carrera.
Charismatic thread wearers.
It's only getting better. Controversial like the sovereignty in Belfast. My buzz kept growing like the poverty and wealth gap. Guarantee when I drop something it'll sell fast. Your albums fell off when mine stuck like a Purnell jab. Slightly reserved but never bashful with it, type sadistic. Take your face, connect the gravel with it. Dump the bodies of your squad on the road, block the traffic with it. Another baddie on my dick, she put her back up in it. I broke norms, spoken Morse code through the snowstorms. Seeing bunch of Pinocchios, doping up with hormones, playing with nature. You can tell Satan I'm in hell waiting. Put that in proper perspective like a Raphael painting. Modern renaissance, I sprinkle them with extra bombs. I made it despite your petty sabotage, so thanks a lot. Check the chip on my shoulder, it weighs a block of marble. When God created me, he mixed shade with Leonardo. Shay Leonardo, God flow, y'all know. Straight beats, Marvel, Drago, drama, bring that, we eat that. Facts, never slacking on the pot, so they need that. Shay Leonardo, God flow, straight beats, Marvel, Drago, drama, bring that, we eat that. Facts, never slacking on the pot, so they need that. My force is natural, on the crusade up north we travel. Adjust my horse saddle, riding on the course to battle. Dead corpse scattered, animal carcass, Hannibal Barker. Just to come to an amicable bargain. Yo, we channel the honor, praying on our ancestors. Famous Hokage casting spells using hand gestures. My aura's incandescent, can think and manifest disaster. Bend the air and propelling backwards, I'm an ascended master. Making miracles at the Sea of Galilee. Alpha Bree got Valkyries that's looking out for me. On the front line like wildlings and Jon Snow. Some of y'all getting your head chopped for riding with the wrong foes. Combos, turn your body into compost. Fucking with the honcho, we fuck around and stomp folks. Participating in lucrative activities. Crash the party, rockin' flashy camouflage from Italy. Legend, Shay Leonardo, God flow, y'all know. Straight beats, Marvel, Drago, drama, bring that, we eat that. Facts, never slacking on the pot, so they need that. Shay Leonardo, God flow, straight beats, Marvel, Drago, drama, bring that, we eat that. Facts, never slacking on the pot, so they need that. Back then, man, there was nothing like it, man. I'm saying, word. We would just be all sweaty, drenched, finish playing the pickup game of basketball and like just looking for, you know, looking for the cuties to talk with, you know what I mean? Yo, you been a baddie ever since I could remember. The perfect render, body proportion right between thick and slender. We'll go to Scotty's house as an excuse to visit after school, honing my basketball moves, thinking hopefully you would be swoon. I was so shy and immature, with no idea how to approach you. Would've gave up half of my sneaker collection just to hold you, dose you with love, and I could show you way better than I could tell you. Wrote you a letter, could you imagine the universe with us together? Snowflake showers made of diamonds, from clouds of cotton candy, plant seeds that years later will form the bond of family. Will make myself trip just for a single smile to appear on your lip. Carry you on top of a pyramid just to see your hair eclipse the sun rays. We can rendezvous on Cherry Lane. Here's a glass of Perrier, baby, we can marry today. I know I'm only a sophomore, you a senior, that's okay. I'll just borrow some textbooks, I even start on that today. Honeysuckle sweetness, with a perfume straight out of Eden. I'll go to Yale to write a thesis on your facial features. Hit the mall and play games. Imagine if you changed your name. You lit a flame inside my heart philosophers couldn't explain. I just had a glance at you, hoping one day I have a chance at you. I just had a glance at you, hoping one day I have a chance at you. Signal so subtle, from your lips so supple. Picturing an old couple, throw my coat over the puddle. Purple starburst, angel second, you a star first. The way your charm works, I just wanna thank your mom first. Let me get that door, I'ma carry your bag, a safe place. You can feel comfortable sharing your past. And if you're hurting, I'ma fix that, I'ma find a cure. If it's on top of Mount Everest or the Cayman Island shore, life's too short for me to let it fester inside. Wrote you a note, I'm just gonna sit there, let you decide. Plus here's some movie tickets, take you on a Star Wars ride. 3D glasses, soda, milk dust, and popcorn vibes. Slip my arms around your shoulder, and you prop your head closer. We sharing sour patches while the Death Star blow up. Felt you breathing in my ear, then I turned my face towards you. Eyes locked for a moment, you felt how much I adore you. I just had to glance at you, hoping one day I'll have a chance at you. All it took was a glance at you, hoping one day I'll have a chance at you. I just had one glance at you, hoping one day I'll have a chance at you. All it took was a glance at you, hoping one day I'll have a chance at you. On se donne rendez-vous après l'école. Je peux venir près de chez toi. On prendra le bus. Ouais, j'ai 2 tickets. Ouais, ça sera cool. Bon, on se voit bientôt alors. J'ai hâte de te voir. Everything that brings in money ain't a good investment. The road to riches ain't paved in gold. As you rise, friends and strangers start exchanging roles. And it feels different when you get it. You start to change your goals. Attention is a drug, you gotta gauge your dose. Play both sides of the fence, you might lose. Your main 2 rivals might be plotting revenge. When night moves, when pistols pull out, there's no time to repent. It's like tight grooves on a vinyl, bullet shot over your head. Like haikus on line 2, and the third one is death. Your mind flew, recollected what you learned for success is a crown jewel. Personalities get magnified like you multiplied yourself. But the reality's when the door closed, you by yourself. Only friend is paranoia, looking over your shoulder. Your little man's car shells, laying there in a coma. Now you gotta own it, like a successful entrepreneur. Cooped up in your apartment, the devil knocks at your door.
And if you open it, you feel the heat from hellfire. People drowning in depression, taking drugs, getting higher. Success comes with many ups and downs, but I'm like Gillis Joe versus Yuri. I go for many rounds, stepping in this ring. Her life, it gets very real. I've seen many die right after truth was revealed. Like my cousin who was on the rise quick. Jealous eyes watching, plotting, set them up, making sure no shots miss. Snakes hiss when you wanna grind, executing plays. Stay away from people who move with devilish ways. Engaging with evil energy will be the reason you fail. Many innocent with broken souls in prison cells. Heaven and hell exist right here on this earth. No matter what you do, always realize your worth. Make an impact, put in the work. Watch what you say, I don't call it death, dog, I call it the second birth.
You only get one chance to make a good
This classic like you paged me and I hit you back on the landline. Napoleon, what up?
Infamous.
Youngin'.
Talk to him.
Look, raps in a state emergency. Hit up Napoleon, he out in Germany. The burner bee, burning MCs to the 3rd degree. The wind flew like a Ginsu. It's a murder scene, wrap your head like a Hindu. You never heard of me, it's game time when youngin' name nines. I'm ripping set and whip the Pyrex like a chef at the same time. I'm hot like the tip of the Glock. When the burner pop was busy taking flicks for your bitch, he never heard the shot. Hop out the drop and serve the block. So many red and blue valves, fiends thought they with purple tops. The top lyrics, sis, you ain't met yet. These balls that have the coroner popping out tape like cassette decks. The flow is contagious like swine flu. I put hydro in that Dutch to the guts, turn lime blue. I line fools, spin them like vinyl. I rhyme too, put the infamous in Amadeuz to remind you.
You only get one chance to make a good impression. Everything that brings in money ain't a good investment. Putting pressure on the wrong things or push the pressure. Watch your mental health if need be, just book a session. You only get one chance to make a good impression. Everything that brings in money ain't a good investment. Putting pressure on the wrong things or push the pressure. Watch your mental health if need be, just book a session.
willing to die for stupidity, Cesar? See, I am finna teach you something. You can't kill me, homeboy. What I am, what I was, died over a year ago.
Yo, galvanize these toenails, selling ice wholesale. Viceroy, turning psycho when the lights go stale. Riding a tightrope, right through hell. Hard chocolate, chop it up about apocalypse. The ruler opposites. Trust my bank account, my diet losing body fat. At the temple, nozzle meet your temple with a shoddy blast. Strike first, Cobra Kai karate class, it might hurt. Fight words, Illuminati body bags, a slight word. My night nurse visits me on weekends with the medicine. My phone rings, I switch from talking French to speaking Mexican. Cast iron pots, rocking golden Cyrus watch. Get the text around 5 o'clock to run the play like Byron Scott. I'm a giant god, my rival's dying in the final plot. These niggas obsolete, I fossilize these Dinobots. Seeing melting glaciers, chasing green like Celtic players. Forever elevating, adapting to these weather changes. Showtime at the Apollo, I show out for the spectators. My full effervescence, I express it in my best nature. I don't fuck with divas, I let them live, I don't judge them neither. If I was into that shit, I would listen to Justin Bieber. I take a brisk walk and play my moves like Jigsaw. Cause having mixed thoughts and confusion could be your biggest pitfall. The big jaw, I deliver while your fans getting ripped off. Flick them off, then I dip out of the freeway like Rick Ross. Primordial, chicks I like them cordial, I'm a memorial. Fuck, I got time to go back and forth with you. Your album's a horror show, I never liked a single song. Kept the grassroots, and I do it in its essential form. You rapping, I just talk to him, I keep the message clear. Disconnect the spear from his head, then I left him there. Eclectic stare, Duke of Bavaria, move like malaria. They follow lies cause inside, they know the truth is scarier. Power is flex by hours of prep. How to reflect off reflex, money, power, respect. How to detect weakness out of a threat, then account for the rest. The head where the crown rests ends up counting the bread. Yes, this the sound of the best. Profound type of essence that our people try to protect. Organized message, don't give me no gentrified blessings. There's a method to the madness, and I emphasize method. We all political individuals, whether we know it, whether you Jesse Owens, Muhammad Ali, or Michael Jordan. Conversations at the barbershop. We want reparations and proper representation beyond nepotism and placements, and break the repetition of infiltrating the system. Turn around and be complicit to the status quo they Chris. Listen, we need each other. Entrepreneurs ain't gonna save you. Short circuit your brain, I hate to break it to you. Truth hurts. We might want the mansions with the cinemas. Can't have them till we get rid of the mansions and the cinemas. Country ran by psychos, Charles Manson, other synonyms.
There will be no fights in the black community among black people.
We might want the mansions with the cinemas. Can't have them till we get rid of the mansions and the cinemas. Country ran by psychos, Charles Manson, other synonyms.
We are going to be united.
Went from Boba Fett to the wet bulb effect, and it's an SOS. I used to pop the best Moet, unimpressed with the promise that was empty like a cartridge. Marches are cool, I'm contemplating better options. Billionaires are going to space while the planet burns to hell. They the first to bell, the motto is Ark is being built. People are hungry, so the killings go up. The price ceilings go up. When you need it most, who really shows up? They hate the word clash, cause they put us in a cast. Like in a Hollywood movie, it's time to put up the cash, foot on the gas. Cause pressure, only thing that moves the ball. Fight me after Jordan, it should be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Change comes slow, but then it comes real fast. Neo-libs made tons of money making a young feel bad. Fuck economics, collective politics is where it's at. And if you hear it rarely being said, that's cause they scared of that. We might want the mansions with the cinemas. Can't have them till we get rid of the mansions and the cinemas. Country ran by psychos, Charles Manson, other synonyms.
Our people first, our people first.
We might want the mansions with the cinemas. Can't have them till we get rid of the mansions and the cinemas. Country ran by psychos, Charles Manson, other synonyms.
We must begin to develop number one, and this is the most important thing we can do as a people. We must first develop an undying love for our people. Our people. Our people. Our people.